Good morning, everyone. Climate change has been a hot topic for years, with governments, corporations, and activists pushing for solutions to one of the world's most urgent challenges. But recently, there's been speculation that some corporate leaders are becoming quieter on the subject. Are CEOs truly backing off from climate discussions, or is this just a temporary trend? At last week's Climate Week in New York, Simon Steele, Executive Secretary of the UN Climate Change Program, gave a powerful speech about the rapid rise of clean energy investments, particularly in solar power, which is expected to surpass $500 billion this year. However, Steele highlighted that much of this investment is focused on large, wealthy economies like the US and India, leaving smaller developing countries behind. His warning was clear. If we don't broaden the reach of green investments, we risk creating a two-tier global energy transition. This issue will likely dominate discussions at the upcoming COP29 climate summit in Azerbaijan, where global climate finance will be a key topic. Both governments and the private sector must step up if we are to achieve an inclusive and accelerated transition to clean energy. Vicki Hollub, CEO of Occidental Petroleum, experienced firsthand the challenges of being a corporate leader in the climate debate. While speaking at a New York Times event during Climate Week, she was interrupted by protesters accusing her company of greenwashing, trying to appear eco-friendly while continuing to harm the environment. Although Hollub resumed her speech, the incident raised an important question: is it worth it for a CEO to speak up about climate change when they face criticism from all sides? Critics from the right accuse business leaders of being too woke, while those on the left often label their effort as insufficient or insincere. This has led to a phenomenon called green hushing, where companies avoid talking about sustainability to avoid controversy. But is this really happening? While some CEOs have indeed reduced their public discussions on climate change, data shows that these conversations have not disappeared. A study by IoT Analytics revealed that mentions of the word sustainability in corporate earnings calls surged from 7.4% in early 2019 to a peak of 26.6% in 2022, before dropping to 19.3% in 2023. A similar pattern emerged from the term emissions, showing that while the peak has passed, climate issues remained firmly on the corporate agenda. Additionally, research by AlphaSense found that US companies mentioned terms like sustainability and diversity far more often in recent years compared to 5 years ago. Despite the backlash, it's clear that companies continue to engage with climate topics, even if the enthusiasm for bold green promises has cooled slightly. The data suggested that while some CEOs may be more cautious about discussing climate change publicly, the overall commitment to sustainability remains strong. Political pressures and controversies like those faced by Hollub might make corporate leaders hesitate, but global regulations and investor demands ensure that climate issues will stay in focus. As we move towards COP29, the question isn't whether companies will act, but how quickly and effectively they can contribute to a fair and fast energy transition. Thank you for listening.